Hello everybody. Today we are going to do a Passed on Love One live. I am a little sick, so sorry about my voice if you hear me sneezing or coughing a bit. Sorry that I didn't premiere or go live yesterday. I think I'm going to start doing these as premieres, so pre-recorded videos, and then I can chat with you guys in the chat. We're still going to do probably a live once a week, and then we'll do a premiere once a week as well. But we're just going to start with some characteristics, and these characteristics could be you, it could be them, and this is just loved ones that are coming through, connecting to give you a message, okay? And you could relate with some of the message, you can relate with half of the message. Sometimes loved ones use each other, right, to get a message through. I definitely feel there's a grandpa here right now. So let's go ahead and see what he has to say. Sorry if you hear the baby in the background. She's out there playing. All right, so we have tattoos. I feel like this is either, you could either, for some reason I feel like there's an idea to get a tattoo of this person, or there's an idea like that you already have a tattoo of this person. They also have tattoos, and I feel like maybe you got a tattoo, like a tattoo that they had, like they had a tattoo on them, and you got that tattooed on you. This person is super down to earth. We have hunting coming out as well. We have Libra. So this could be Libra personality. This could happen during Libra season. This could mean, they're a Libra, you're a Libra. We have throat chakra coming out, communication, self-expressions, feelings, and truth, all right? So they really want to talk about, he's like showing me, I feel like you're not voicing your opinion, or if you're feeling a certain way about something, I feel like you're being really quiet about it, okay? And we have old school. I was definitely I feel like maybe more of an old school type of energy. I feel what he's trying to communicate with me is, I feel you hold yourself back from a lot because you're not willing to stand up for yourself. And he's like, voice your opinion. If you're not happy with something, voice it. I feel like you guys have the same values. With him showing me old school, I feel like it's like core values, like where you have these ideas where it's like, I feel like it's like more of a, not old school, I don't know how to explain that, like, I feel like you guys have the same values. And when I say old school, I just feel like he was somebody who had these like very strong like morals, and it's more like you go and you come home to a cooked meal, or something like that, like cooking at home. That's like, I feel like he's like, I love at home cooking rather than going out. Or it's like, you be respectful of people around you. You give respect. Like I hold the door for the person in front of you. Like I feel like that's the type of old school vibes that I'm getting from him. And he's allowing me to know that I feel like you have the same values, where it's like you guys are deep in respect. And I feel sometimes because you are so respectful, I just feel like he is like letting me know that like you hold yourself back. He was big into hunting. He is showing me, I feel like a couple years before he passed, he might have not gone hunting, and hunting was very significant to him. He loved hunting, and he's allowing me to know that like he misses that. He missed those years. If you ever wonder if he's like hunting now, he definitely is, or something like that. Hunting was definitely significant to him, but I feel like he wasn't hunting for the last like few years before his passing, whether he was sick or not able to with age. Like he missed doing that, and he's like, I'm back to living my life in that way, right? As I'm saying that, we have, I am surrounded by loving animals. If you have any passed on animals, or if you ever wonder if he is with any passed on animals, he definitely is. He wants to let you know, I think for you, okay, I was just gonna say, I feel like for you, you want to know what's coming through to me too. This could be your grandpa, but I feel like he could also be coming through as a dad. Where it's like he's your kids' grandpa, okay? Let's see. We have tears cleanse the soul. I have become one of your guides. Then we have, we will be together again. My death was painless, please. I was just gonna say, okay, I was gonna say, I feel like there was a spot in his passing. There's no time where I am, time is only on earth. For you, I definitely feel like there was something to do with his passing, where it was like bothersome. I don't know, for some reason I feel maybe hospice. He could have been on hospice. Maybe he was in the hospital, and that's what I'm feeling. Maybe he was at home hospice. So there's a couple messages I'm getting, and this is when I say like loved ones pile up messages, right? I don't know if he has met the grandbaby yet, okay? And he's coming through as a grandpa because he's acknowledging, maybe there was a name of some kind associated with the new child in remembrance. Or I feel like you're always like, I wish you would have met him. And I'm like literally getting goosebumps right now. And I don't know why I say you wish you would have met him. I feel like you're like, I wish you would have met the baby, or I wish like you could have met your grandchild, right? And he's like, honey, I'm the one who sent him down to you, all right? And so he's coming through to allow me to know that whatever it was, I feel like he was super outgoing prior to passing, and like whatever happened, like there was a couple months where it was like he wasn't himself, or there was like some things where he like, and this could have been months, this could have been years, but I feel like he was like this person that was like outgoing and fun. And then like a couple years before he started to pass over, or a couple months before he started to pass over, he started to kind of just like go down a different path, right? Where it was like he just wasn't himself. And I don't know if you ever like are concerned about like the pain or like the hurt that he was holding on to, but he wants to let you know that like he didn't feel any of it, whatever it was to his passing. Like it wasn't, it's nothing to worry about. And I feel like that's something that you worry about, because he wants to, like, he's stepping forward to allow me to know that, like, I feel like that's something that you worry about, or something that you're concerned about, is like, what, is he okay? I feel like maybe you're wondering, like, is there something you could have done? But I feel like he's like acknowledging that, like, it was his time. Like, I don't know what that means, but I feel like maybe you feel like there's something you could have done. He's definitely stubborn. I feel like there's like a stubborn energy around him, and you're like, I wish there was something more I could have done. And he's like, honey, there's nothing you could, and he keeps saying honey. So I don't know if like that was like a nickname for you, or if he called you honey often, but honey is like, he just keeps saying honey over and over and over again. I feel like you really hold yourself to the standard of something. Like, there's something where you feel guilty about his passing, or you feel like there's more you could have done. I just keep feeling like more you could have done, or maybe you could have been there. Like, I don't know, maybe you weren't there, and he's like, you hold yourself accountable for that, and he's like, it's okay, you don't need to worry about that. All right, let's pull some more messages. And for you too, I feel like with the tears cleanse the soul, you're very like hard on yourself, and this is like where you don't give yourself that time to grieve. Like, and he wants to acknowledge that you it's okay to cry. I feel like for you, that's hard for you to think about, or that's hard for you to acknowledge, is like crying. Or like giving yourself that time to process emotion. And I feel like that kind of, he's showing me old school, so I feel like that kind of goes like with an old school type of value of yours, or something like that, where it's like, you know, you kind of just gotta like buck up, is kind of like what I feel that you tell yourself. But no, that's not true. We all need to feel our emotions. And if you're feeling something, then you need to acknowledge it, okay? And he is allowing me to know that, like, he wants you to feel your emotions. He wants you, if you need, and this could be around his passing, but I feel like this is more of, like, situations that you're in, or like things that have happened, like where you just like really hold back your tears, okay? And he's like, no, let them flow, let them come out. He's here, and he's like, I will wipe your tears. You might not see me, but I'm sitting right here. My shoulder is yours to cry on. he wants to connect with you. He definitely tries to reach out to you. I feel you worry about like him not being present or being able to communicate with you, but he definitely wants to reach out to you, okay? And he also wants to acknowledge to take care of yourself, okay? He really wants to talk to you. I feel for you, you worry about like being able to communicate with him, and he's like, I'm still here, like communicate with me, talk with me, and I'll give you signs. Sorry that I sound literally so sick. I'm trying to like fix my nose from morning. I feel like he really acknowledges like you like talking to him, or maybe you wonder if he doesn't talk to you, okay? And you're like, no. He's like, no, I'm talking to you. Or like maybe you get certain signs and you're like, no, that's just a coincidence. He's like, no, that's me. I'm still here talking to you. Okay? And with the throat chakra coming out, I feel like there's more of a person, or this could be a situation, right, where it's like a work situation or a social situation, but there's like a person that like kind of oversteps your boundaries, and you're very respectful. I feel like you stand in a spot of respect, and he's acknowledging like if they're not going to respect you, you need to voice that like that bothers you. There's like a spot of like holding back, and he's like, you're not going to move forward until you can open up and talk about this. I feel like you need to learn how to communicate, and this doesn't have to be negatively. Maybe that's why you hold yourself back, because you know like if you open your mouth, like you're gonna say some mean things, and you know that about yourself. Because I feel like he shows me like super quiet and reserved, and then like a firecracker, okay? And like in my head, what that tells me is like you hold yourself back from saying certain things because you don't want to hurt feelings, because you know that if you open up, maybe you don't know how to communicate correctly in that sense, right? Where it's like you get irritated or angry, and he's like, we need to work on that. You need to voice your opinions. You need to, if somebody or something is not sitting right with you, then don't participate. Don't force yourself to keep quiet. And you can either be one that keeps quiet, or you're one that you could either be one that keeps quiet, or you're like keeping quiet because you don't want to explode, okay? And I just feel like he's like, communicate how you're feeling. If you're feeling a certain way, then please communicate it, all right? I feel like too, he wants to allow you to know that like if you're ever like concerned about like the spot of growth, right, where it's like, I wish that you could have done more, or I wish that you could have I don't know, I feel like it's like a spot of like, I wish there was more that you could have done, or something like that. Like he's like or it's like something about time, right, where it's like, I wish that you would have done this in your time here. And he's acknowledging that like even though he didn't do it here, like he's able to, like he's free. I really feel like you worry about that, and he's like, no, I'm free. I can do whatever I want whenever I want. And I feel like he's like acknowledging that like what we think about down here, he keeps like showing me like it's like different, like it's a different spot. Like his worries aren't the same as your worries, and he wants to acknowledge that. He doesn't want you to be worried anymore. So that was our first message. Let me go ahead and clean these cards up, and then we will go ahead and get our second message. I am super excited about premiering today on this video, so let's see what else comes through. There's a female here, and I definitely feel like she wants to communicate a message, so let's go ahead and get a message from her. I definitely feel like she's a younger soul coming through. And this could be where you're a younger soul, and this soul's like, that's another thing I want to communicate. If I'm saying something, right, and it's like I'm describing this soul coming forward, and you're like, well, that you're describing me, that's sometimes like how they'll come through to show that they're trying to communicate with you, okay? But I feel like I see a younger soul coming out. I don't know if 22 is significant, or 2s. I just keep feeling 2s very strongly. Okay, so we have Cancer and Aquarius coming out, and I was definitely saying the Aquarius card was catching my eye, and so I'm happy that this card came out, because I didn't want to say it without it coming out. Okay, so we have Cancer and Aquarius. We have the crown chakra, connect with the spirit, the inner and the outer beauty of spirituality. Okay, so 2, I feel for you if you are feeling very disconnected. Okay, so I have a couple messages coming through for her. She's definitely a very vibrant soul, okay? She's like kind of showing me all over the place. And purple's standing out significant, so purple could have been like a very significant color of hers, or maybe it's like a significant color of yours. But purple is standing out to me a lot. And let's see what else is beautiful. I was like, I'm gonna laugh if we keep getting purple cards. So let's see. All right, so we have homebody, we have glasses, and the 3rd eye chakra. Okay, so focus on the bigger picture. And you could have glasses, they can have glasses, but with the glasses coming out with the 3rd eye chakra, I feel like that's more of a open up. I just keep hearing open up. Okay, so the messages I'm getting from her, okay, I feel for you. She could either be an Aquarius, you could be an Aquarius, Cancer, they could be a Cancer. This could have happened around Cancer season, Aquarius season. We are in Aquarius season right now. So that could be significant. I don't know if there's a birthday, but I feel like there's birthday. She keeps saying birthday. So you could have a birthday coming up and she wants to acknowledge that. 2s are very significant, okay? And I feel for you, there's things that you worry about that she doesn't worry about. I feel like she keeps telling me it's going to be okay. And you really, like, your heart is broken over something. And I'm not sure what this is, but I just keep feeling like there's an energy of, like, a broken heart or a, like, broken soul right now, okay? And I just feel like she's like, focus on the bigger picture. I know that it might be hard right now, and I'm not sure what she's like trying to acknowledge with like the broken heart, or like I keep feeling like sadness, like there's some sadness, and this could be around her passing. This could be around something that you're doing. There's something where it's like I feel there's like heavy feeling around this, okay? And she wants to acknowledge that she I don't know, I just keep feeling like I'm okay. Maybe you're wondering like where to go, or like how to get there, and she's like, focus on the bigger picture. Like, what do you want long term, or what's the idea long term, okay? And the beautiful, I definitely feel you could have called her beautiful very often. Because she's coming through, yeah, she's very, she's free, and that's something I feel like you worry about. Like, there's something, I just feel heartbroken around when I think, like, she just keeps showing me, like, heartbroken or sadness, and I feel like you, like, you can, I don't know if this is around her passing, or, like, something around your situation right now, but I feel like you sit, I keep seeing, like, you sitting on the end of a bed, like crying, okay? Like, I keep seeing someone sitting at the end of the bed and crying, and this could be, maybe this happened around her passing, where it was like you did sit around, like at the end of her bed, and it was like hard for you. I just feel like this is specific, okay? So I feel for you, you're like really struggling with the idea of her being gone, or like the idea of her not being present anymore. And she's like, there's so much I can do now. I keep feeling like there's something bigger, and like you just need to adjust your focus, okay? I really feel for you, it's like adjust your focus. If you like try to communicate with her, or you try to talk to her and you feel like she's not reaching back out to you, she's here, she's talking to you, and she wants you to know that. She wants you to know that she's still talking to you. She's very beautiful. Long hair is very significant. I feel like she has this long hair. Maybe you could have the long hair, but long hair, like, I just keep seeing long hair. And I feel like for you, you could worry about, like, where she's at, or maybe I keep feeling dreams. You could be worried about, like, how she doesn't have like, you haven't dreamed about her, and so you worry, like, is she still present? And she's like, yes, I'm still very present. She's learning things right now, okay? So if there are some spots where you're, like, trying to I feel like for you, if you're like trying to dream about her, or like you're asking her to connect, and you're like, I'm not getting the answers, she's doing some work too on the other side, okay? But she's still here, and she's saying, I'm like very much still here. Yeah, it's beautiful where she is, okay? She is not concerned. Oh, yes. I'm sending you loving signs through nature. And then we have, I see all of your thoughts. I am with the rest of the family. We will be together again. And then let's just get one more. Okay, I was just going to get one more. So it was, my death was painless. Please do not worry or hold on to guilt. I am in such a better place now. Okay. So for you, I definitely feel like you worry about seeing her again, okay? You worry about seeing her. You worry about, sorry if you hear the baby. I don't know why she's crying out there. I feel for you, you could be worried about like seeing her or like being with her. You could be worried about like, I feel like for you, and I don't know, this maybe could be a daughter. I keep feeling like it's like a young energy. Like she's a young energy, and you worry about seeing her again. Like, will she be at the gates when I pass over, or when I'm there? Like, will I be able to see her again? And she's like, I promise you, I am I'm here. I don't know if something, I don't know how to explain this. Her death was sudden, and it could have been like a car accident. It could have been, when I say car accident, I feel like it was like something where it's like very quick. It was something where it's like, I don't want to say tragic, but maybe tragic. It could have been like something like that. But I feel like it was like her death was like one day she was like here, and the next she was gone, and it was very hard for you to like comprehend. And obviously that's how all death works, but I feel like it's like you never had the idea of like her passing over. Like that was never an idea in your head. I don't feel like there was sickness associated with this. I mean, there definitely could be, but I feel like she's showing me more of like a very fast, like it was like I was there and I was gone. I was here and then I wasn't there. And I really feel like you're concerned about her. I just keep, like, she keeps showing me the Three of Swords in the tarot deck, which is like heartbreak, sadness, depression. And I don't know if that's like around her passing, or if that's like around something that's going on in your life, okay? And she's like, I don't want you to sit in this energy anymore. I want you to be happy. I'm happy. I want you to be happy. She definitely communicates with you through birds, rainbows, butterflies. If you see a butterfly, and you know what's crazy? I just thought about this. I feel like maybe when she like had just passed, and this could have been, I feel like when she passed, like you could have seen a butterfly like fly by, or there could be like a butterfly, like she could have liked butterflies. I just feel like that's very significant. Like I just keep seeing like a butterfly float by, and then we have feather coming out as well. So I definitely feel for you, we're like, she communicates with you through like birds. If you see birds, if you see feathers, that's her like saying like, hi, I'm here, I love you. If you see butterflies, if you see rainbows, if you it's like all kinds of different things. I feel like you like you're really worried about like communicating with her, and she's like, I promise, like I'm still here. I keep feeling like mom, and I don't know if you're her mom, or like maybe a mom energy. I'm not sure how that aligns, but I keep feeling like mom. And two, I feel like for you, it's been really hard for you to like step up and maybe like help another person or help another situation, okay? Because like you're going through it on your own, and she's acknowledging that, and she's like, I will guide you. I need you. I feel like you need to get out of this energy, okay? There's like some sort of energy that you're in, and she's like, I need you to get out of this energy. I will help you. I will guide you. I will walk around this path with you. But I need you to get into this beauty energy again, okay? And I feel like for you, you used to be like this vibrant soul, and ever since like, and this could have been a best friend, too, because I'm feeling maybe like best friend energy. You guys could be so close, right? Like mother, daughter, best friend. This could be just best friends. But I feel like she's like telling me that you haven't been the same since she's been gone, and you deserve more than what you're getting. And she's like, I want you to step out into the spotlight. Like, I want you to be the star that you are. I want you to shine bright like you are. And I feel like you've been dim, okay? And she's like acknowledging that. She's acknowledging that you've been dim, and she's like, I want you to move forward and be positive. And I'm not sure, like I just keep feeling like the Three of Swords. I keep seeing the Three of Swords in my head, which is very like sad and depressed. And she's like, I need you to get out of this energy. Like, there's more for you, and you're not taking these opportunities. Like, there could have been opportunities that were like a rise for you, and she's like, you're not taking these opportunities, and I need you to. I need you to move to where you belong. I need you to put yourself in a position in where you belong. Like, you belong in the spotlight, and you're not giving yourself that, okay? She really wants to acknowledge that, like, there's more out there for you, but you're not allowing yourself to be in that energy. You're not allowing yourself to see all this beautiful energy. I don't know if you ever are concerned if she's, like, alone, or you're, like, however that works, but she's not alone. She's, like, I have ancestors. I was greeted by so many loving people. Trust me, she's taken care of up there. And she just wants to acknowledge that, okay? She wants to acknowledge that she is still being taken care of. She's still, it's like now she wants to take care of you. Like, I keep feeling like you took care of me, I'm taken care of, and now I'm going to take care of you. Let's go ahead and get a third person to come through. I was going to do 4, but I think we might just stop at 3, just because I'm starting to get a little bit of a headache. So let's see. Let's see our third message. Who's coming through? Long hair. We have brown. Adventure. People pleaser. Wise old soul. Alright. And beautiful. Let's just pull one more. Alright, we have brown eyes coming through as well. And then we have Cancer. So you could be a Cancer, they could be a Cancer. They're using that to describe their personality. I don't know why I feel more sensitive. Like, when I think about this person, I'm thinking more sensitive, okay? I feel like this person has darker features. And this is like brown hair, brown eyes. Like, they're darker featured, okay? And with Wise Old Soul, I feel like this is a younger soul coming forward, telling me that they're very mature for their age. They could have, maybe, they could be an older soul, okay? And it's like they're showing me that they're back into this, like, vibrant spot where they weren't for a very long time. Because I'm getting 2 messages there where it's like, I'm back in this, like, vibrant old souls type of spot, okay? All right, what do we have? There is no such thing as death. Then I feel like this person could have passed a while ago, but they're still definitely on your mind. Although you may not understand it, everything happens for a reason. There is no time where I am. Time is only on earth. And those 2, I have parents coming forward as well. So these could be like your characteristics, and like your parents are coming forward, but it'd be both of your parents. I have parents coming forward. So I don't know if you're very, and I feel like with them passing, it's like one passed shortly after the other, or like, and I don't, like, it could have been like a couple years. I would say like it's 1 to 3 months or 1 to 3 years. And it was like kind of like where, it happened like so fast. And you were like, how, I don't know. I feel like there was a spot of, I'm not sure. It was like a spot of like, you didn't think that they were gonna leave or something like that. I don't know how to explain that. Maybe one got sick and then like the other one passed of like heartbreak, because you know like how that's a thing, like where it's like they just get into this like really hard spot. I'm not sure. I just feel like one passed and the other one passed like within 1 to 2 years, maybe 1 to 3 years after. and it could have been months, but I feel like it was like one passed and then the other passed. I don't feel like they passed together. They could have, but I feel like it was like, they're just showing me they're together, if you ever wonder about that. And you know what else I'm getting? This is another crazy message, and this is how loved ones line up as well, okay? I feel like for you, one of your parents could have passed, and then it's like there was like a remarry or like a situation, right? Like, so my grandma had passed, and then my great grandma had passed, and then like years and years later, my great grandpa had found another wife, and then he like had remarried. But at first, like, if that's the case, I'm just showing them back together, like they're together, and it's like they were true soulmates and true loves. I'm definitely feeling they're together though, like if they like had a different lover, right? And it's like I'm getting multiple messages here, so there's definitely like multiple loved ones like trying to get their message through as far as parents, whereas like maybe one could have remarried while the other one had passed, and it was like they had they're back together. They want to acknowledge that. Or this was like when one had passed and then the other one had passed like within a couple years or so, okay? But they're acknowledging that they're back together. And I feel for you, this could be where your mom has long hair, and she, for some reason, I feel like she didn't have long hair like close to her passing maybe, and she's acknowledging that, okay? But she's showing me long, luscious, flowing hair, and her hair is back, and she keeps showing me like pretty hair, okay? And this could be your long hair as well. I feel for you, I just keep feeling like you have beautiful brown eyes, and I don't know if like your dad had said that to you often, or maybe your mom did, but like they keep telling me that you have beautiful brown eyes, and it's crazy, beautiful brown eyes, that they're acknowledging that like your eyes are very beautiful, and I feel like maybe there's like a spot in you where it's like you wish that you would have had colored eyes. One of your parents could have colored eyes and the other one could have had brown, and you're like, I hate my brown eyes, and both of them are acknowledging that your eyes are so beautiful. They think that you're a beautiful soul in general, and you're very smart, like you're so mature, and I think that's like what's coming out, like this is like where you're super smart, you're super mature, and you get that so often. It's like you're very wise for your age, okay? You're definitely, I feel like for you, they're coming through acknowledging that you're a people pleaser, and they're like, you need to stand up for yourself, okay? You need to start being in this energy where it's like you're gonna do things for you, and two, I feel like there's like a spot where it's like you used to be so adventurous, you used to do so much, and they're like, I feel like that's kind of stopped, like something has hindered you from that, and they're like, stop, don't be in that energy, okay? Start being adventurous again. There could have been something where it's like you kind of got knocked off of this stool. I feel like you were like super adventurous, super like outgoing, super I don't know, I feel like you just kind of lost yourself somewhere, like, and it was like pieces along the way, and they're like, pick those pieces back up, and start living for yourself again. And I feel like that could have to do with like you being a people pleaser, because they're like, no, like, do it for you again. Like, both of your parents are coming through, and they're like showing me like how fun and like adventurous you used to be, and like I feel like you're not there anymore. You're not and guess what, the 2 chairs came out, and I know that this card says something else, but we're just going to acknowledge the 2 chairs. They're together. I really feel like you worry if your parents are together. They are. They're together. And this is like some love that like it runs deep, okay? Like they are soulmates. We support you as you cleanse and clear both inside and out. Yeah, there's definitely some acknowledgement of needing change in your life, okay? Let us hug you, close your eyes as we hold you close, okay? And then we rejoice when you find love. Love comes in an unexpected way. Make room for that happy ending. And it is now within your grasp. Okay, so for you, I definitely, like, I just keep feeling for you, it's like you're in this energy of like, I don't know, I just feel like you lost yourself along the way. I feel like you're like super bright, and you're super, like you have high hopes, or you, I don't know how to, I just keep feeling, and this could be, okay, for example, and you don't have to have any kids, you don't have to have any of that, okay? But this is for example, you know, like when new moms have babies and then like their whole persona turns into a mom, right? Instead of like the person that they used to be. But like your persona has changed. Like you're not that same person that you once were, and they're like, pick up your pieces and find yourself again. Like, go and make yourself happy. Go and live your life the way that you want to live. And I truly feel for you, it's like you're not living for you right now, okay? You're not doing what makes you happy, and they want to acknowledge that. They want to acknowledge that I just feel like for you, it's like they want you to go do bigger things. I feel like you have an idea set for yourself, but you don't trust that you could get there. You have this idea set for yourself, like, I want to, for some reason, it's like, maybe you want to start a business or start a new job. I feel like this is like the start of something new, but you don't trust that you could do it. And they're like, that's not how I raised you, though. You are bright and brilliant and smart and mature, like you know exactly what to do, but for some reason along the way you lost yourself, and now it's like time for this happy ending. Now it's time for you to make the choice to move forward and do things for you. And I feel like for a long time you weren't doing things for you, you were doing things for everybody else, and it's like, no, now it's time to clear out. Like, I understand that like things happen, but now it's time to clear everything out and start living for you. Start doing things for you, okay? And if you ever worry because like they're not presently here, they're not like physically here, I keep feeling like they're not gone, like they're still here. And I feel like it's hard for you because you're like trying to worry about I feel for you, you really worry about like, how do I explain this? Like, you worry that you don't see them in present, okay? Like, I feel like you really worry that, like, they're not here because, like, you don't see them embodied. And they're like, no, I'm still here. Like, I'm still standing with you. I'm still communicating with you. I'm still talking to you, and you need to listen to me. I feel like they've left you signs. They keep showing me, like, a paper. I feel like there could have been, like, an idea that you wrote down on a paper, or there is, like you've seen something and it's like this kind of sparked the idea of something. Maybe you've seen on a paper, I don't know, I feel like mom's handwriting, and it could have been synchronistic, and you're like, oh no, this is just like a coincidence. Like, she's like, I left that there for you to see. Like, I want you to move forward. I just keep feeling like there's like a writing, and it was like in your mom's handwriting, and she's like acknowledging that like she left that there for you, and you're taking it as like a coincidence, okay? And she's like, no, it's not a coincidence. I'm truly, and you know, this could have been like a billboard or like something like where you kind of seen it, and it was like it looked like your mom's handwriting, or it looked like something your mom would say, or something like that, and you're like, oh, it's just a coincidence. Like, no, you were meant to see that for a reason, okay? You were meant to see that because it's like you're being guided towards something new. I hope everybody enjoyed their messages. Hopefully on Thursday I will be doing the Passed on Loved One live. I just hope that I get over this sickness. I was going to do a couple more, but I'm already starting to get like a pounding headache, and that could have been synchronistic to you as well, but I just feel like I'm getting a pounding headache, so we're gonna stop here. I hope that everybody enjoyed their messages, and I hope to see everybody on Thursday.